just had his black woman lie on him. Xavier Worthy almost got kicked off the Kansas City Chiefs because his girlfriend, who was cheating on him while he was in the damn Super Bowl, while he was playing, she was at his house screwing around. And when he saw it on the camera, he kicked her out and she didn't want to leave. So she called the police and said he beat her up. He spent the weekend in jail and they had to go back and look at the camera and see she lied. Travis Rudolph had to shoot a black man because the black woman who he no longer wanted to be with went and told, and the black woman was married to a man. She went and told her brothers that he did something. He had to shoot the man and kill him. You know what happened? Go ahead.
So y'all having a conversation about better based on trending breaking news, or because
he said violence. I was trying to give him violence. He said violence. I was just trying to give him violence.
Yeah, I mean, data-wise, I do think you're right. I do think black women have a higher rate of violence on the per capita thing than white males. But I also think when having a conversation, or I think just culturally speaking, there has to be a separation between how we live versus they live. They are not the same people in terms of proximity to each other and whatnot. We don't live like they live. So I don't know if you can have a one-to-one comparison based on FBI crime statistics. Like, that's, to me, it's going to always be your personal experience. You know what I'm saying? Your personal preference. I don't know if, because to me, everything I would say that's better about black women is going to be my opinion. It's going to be my personal preference. I don't know how y'all got into a data point about it. That's kind of what.
I wanted to know from him, like, was he giving me things that people can look up? Because you can objectively say something's better than something. Like, if I tell you this movie is better than that one, I can't object that's is subjective. This is opinion based. But if I tell you that this plank is better than that plank, I can tell you why. I can say, well, this wood lasts 10 years longer than that one. This one doesn't bend. So then you have to go back, and it still can be subjective after that, because the person can say, well, I can't afford it. That's why I gave earlier the difference between when you ask why is a man still screwing something, ugly women get screwed because that man typically doesn't have access to better looking women. That's just not who he would want to be with if he could. But he also wants to copulate, so he sleeps with who he can. Same way we live where we can. It doesn't mean that it's objectively better that I'm here. That's just what I could get. So I was trying to figure out, was he saying objectively or subjectively? Once he says white women are worse.
The issue is that you jump in every time I say something. You want to argue that one point instead of letting me go with the totality of what we are saying.
So I have to write all these things down? Okay, fine. Go ahead. I'm going to write everything you said down. Go ahead. I'm going to write it all down since I can't say nothing about it as it's going. You're right. Go ahead. I'm writing. You tell me about how black women are better than white women. I know one thing you said was white women. Let me write it right. Women are petty. You said white women are violent. Go on, sir.
Yeah. Yes. But hold on. But before somebody wanted to have a conversation before he go, he said he got to be in and out. Let's give Afro the chance because he is a long-winded brother. Let's give him an opportunity to get his point as quick as he can. Go ahead.
What an intro. What an intro, man. All right.
You're welcome.
I'll try to be brief on this one.
And send me 99 cents too, by the way.
What's up with you at 99 cents? What the fuck is this?
So let me say this quickly. I like how Tommy is phrasing certain things. I'm not, admittedly, right? But I think the issue is many things can be correct at the same time, right? Many things can be correct at the same time. We have to admit that when we talk about these per capita arguments, we never see the per capita argument toward white dysfunction, and it's real and it's cumulative. So when you think about the mass murkings that we see routinely, it's custom now. Australia stopped this a long time ago. So many other westernized nations stopped what we do as a common cultural thing. The kind of white collar crime that's in the billions, we don't look at that as dysfunction. We have a visceral reaction when we see black and brown people, mostly black folks, mixing it up in the street causing all kinds of mayhem. And in reality, it's media driven and it's a moment in time. But when someone like Elizabeth Holmes, who stole billions off of a shiesty medical treatment that didn't really exist, her father was a part of Enron. He was a crook. We don't talk about a family of already wealthy whites who are stealing millions. We are more visceral about someone breaking into a jewelry store, right? So all of it is dysfunction. The kid touching institutionally is insane. Because Catholic people have the Catholic organization has spent millions in lawsuits. We don't squarely racialize it. It's not white dysfunction. Black folks should not, and this is our leadership, we should not own dysfunction racially like that. It's got to stop, right? Tommy is fair when he talks about, again, there's in-house and out-house conversations. There needs to be an in-house conversation about our dysfunction. It really does. We have a dysfunction economy we don't talk about. We have a vice economy we don't talk about, right? There are people, some are, if you want to go into diaspora wars, there's some that are within the culture, some are outside the culture. They're making money off of black folks looking crazy.
Created around talking about it. Because for real, if you just keep going on and on, you got to be challenged on some of that, bro. Tommy ass is one of the motherfuckers who helped create the economy of talking about it. There's an economy in talking about black dysfunction. What we talking about?
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is,
I know you said it didn't exist. You said the opposite.
I didn't say that, sir. Just listen. I'm saying the showing of dysfunction as product. That's a different thing. When you talk about the Zeus network that has $1 billion valuation, all showing black dysfunction. When you talk about World Star Hip Hop, World Star, that is a multi-million-dollar operation. The Shade Room is showing you black dysfunction and they normalized it. Okay, when you talk about corporate hip hop, where at 8 o'clock in the morning, we gotta see monkey shine. Hold on, sir. We gotta see monkey shines as normal.
You just ran from it, you pussy. You just ran from it. Like you just said the first time. Now say it again. World Star Hip Hop, all of these negative things. Nigga, Tommy was doing that shit before all of that. Tommy was calling out.
I was before World Star.
Relax.
You was before, Tommy.
I'm talking about yes, nigga, you was popular before World Star.
You was popular, sir.
I was before Rap. I was before Snoop.
Stop, bro. Stop trying to help him. The economy around calling out black dysfunction, Tommy, World Star, and everything.
That's not what he says. He said not calling it out. He said showcasing it as normal.
It is. That's what you did. You made a.
I did not. I called it. No, I didn't. I called it out and said it was wrong. Stop it.
But you made a living off of saying it's normal.
That has nothing to do with what he said. He said these people were showcasing it and profiting off showcasing it, saying, "Hey, this is what y'all should be doing." They were saying, "This is how you should talk. This is how you should act. This is how you should move as a black person," to the point where it stopped even being questioned. No one, these were things that, like the things you saw, people would say that's black behavior. Blacks would say that's black behavior. Like they would say these things as it's a thing to do. And if you don't do it, if you don't speak a certain way, you ain't black. So now you had to speak Ebonics. And if you didn't, my daughter had to go through that same thing.
No, what the internet saved y'all from that. So what I'm trying to remind you of is people like you who opened up the door to calling out black dysfunction leads into Candace Owens and all of the rest of the people who were able to monetize and profit.
But that's not what he's. I get what you're saying, but that's your argument. It's not his. You can't just ignore what somebody else's argument is. If you wanted to talk about Coca-Cola, why do I get to change your argument and say, but Pepsi does?
Just listen to
Tommy, can I say something?
Hold on, one at a time, y'all.
Can I say something? And you're going to make me get a little harsh here. Tommy, you got a degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a comprehension issue. You know what I'm getting at? I'm tired of this. Crazy. I am tired of this.
I could play it.
All right. Let me tell you what's going on with me. Let me tell you what's going on with me right now, Tommy. I gotta holler at you for a moment because I'm going to tell you because maybe you'll understand this.
Was the question
I am working. I am
black
working.
dysfunction or not?
No,
ain't that what that bitch just said?
No. You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
I can go play it back.
Hold on, y'all.
Let me tell you what Tommy is. Let me tell you what Tommy is, and let me tell you what Worldstar is.
Motherfucker sitting here trying to fan out.
I know you can hear me. I got you. Hold on. So the issue that Taz is having, where you trying to act that what you said, the shade room, Worldstar, and all those things that's having they displaying dysfunction, they making money off of dysfunction. What the GOAT is saying, Tommy also displayed dysfunction. He made money off of dysfunction. That's the connection to Tommy as well. Candace Owens, he's saying they.
But it has nothing to do with what his argument is, Sharon. Like that doesn't make sense. That's not his argument, though. The guy talking, why wouldn't you ask him, why is he bringing it up? Why wouldn't you ask the man? Same thing I told you should have done the anger man. Ask him, why is he saying it? If he keeps saying, that's not what I mean. Y'all don't want to hear the man? If it's his point.
Why can't he make his own argument, though? Why every time you keep jumping in, though?
He was trying to.
No, he's not. Because if he's trying to, he would acknowledge what he said.
He was just doing it right there when he said, let me just talk to you since they're not hearing me.
Tommy, I'm giving you the premise. I'm giving him the premise so this way he could clean it up. I'm telling him why me and Taz is saying and adding you into the conversation so he can clean it up and so he can explain why Tommy is different from Worldstar Hip Hop. So he can explain that himself. So go ahead,
Why would I be in it at all, though? Why am I in it at all? He's talking. Why am I in it?
I mean, like I said, I can review it and show you. Like, he the one brought you in and tried to pan out with his bitch ass. That was his fault. He brought you in it.
The reason
he
why
didn't say I'm better than them or I didn't do. He never did that.
Profited off of black dysfunction.
But why am I being brought into it?
The only reason. That's it. So let Afro know.
Yeah, but why did I need to be added? Is the question. Why did I need to be added when all he was telling you is what he thought? Why did you need to say, Tommy, do it too? Just so you know, Tommy, do it too. Why?
Because his fanboy ass sat there and tried to act like you were exempt or different somehow.
But he never did.
Yeah, to make it fair, that's all. Just to
he
make it
literally never did.
We got a severe comprehension problem in the black community.
He never did. He was just talking.
Can I clean it up? Can I clean it up? Am I allowed to do that?
I mean, you so used to your fanboys and bitch niggas dick riding, but you probably missed it, Tommy.
Tommy, you know something, Tommy?
Missed the bitch.
I wish I knew what
dick riding.
I wish I knew what it meant to be bothered by someone like this. I don't even get it. I'm above it. I just don't get it. Look, I grew up on Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, and a father in the house, so I'm pretty well versed on that. On what? Yeah, because you're not understanding.
I can't help it. You can't stand what you're saying, bro.
Female-led household.
A man to say something and never let it say it.
You're acting like you came from a female-led household.
Well,
I'm not here. You're going to curse at me. You're going to do what?
But you've been calling him a fanboy, a fuckboy, a bitch, and now he can't say nothing back.
Every time he ain't making his point, I'm gonna call him that. Because he's running from the point.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Well, it's okay. I'm used to it.
All right, hold on. Afro-Nerd, please try to attempt to get to the point.
I'll attempt. I'll speak slowly for the short bus. Look. Come on, bro. You can make an argument. Can you listen very closely? Because I know I'm speaking a certain way that's offensive to you. English. This is the deal. Tommy represents a different ecosystem than the products that are coming out of Worldstar Hip Hop and hip hop wives and all that kind of stuff. That's actual product you can see that is dysfunctional. Critiquing dysfunction is a separate ecosystem. You can critique that ecosystem, but it's not the same. Discussing dysfunction, perhaps not the way you like, is different than the dysfunction itself. So when you talk about whether it's Tommy Sotomayor, whether it's Ann Coulter, whether it's Ben Shapiro, that's a separate ecosystem critiquing black culture. That's not the same as showing Negroes fighting each other and wigs being pulled off. It's a different thing. You can package tattoos, nose rings, pot smoke. All that is a package unto its own. right? My package is Black Panther, okay, blurred stuff, intelligence. That's a different black packaging. For some reason, that packaging is very difficult for Negroes like you to ingest. I noticed that. Chris Rock famously said, niggas love not to know. Not to know. You exemplify that quite adroitly. And pardon me for using the word adroitly, because I got a couple of degrees. Sorry you speak a different language. I'm sorry it pains you. I'm sorry your mother raised you solely. I could just figure that out. Sorry. Me and Tommy come from a certain, I can testify all day long. You don't want this smoke.
Me and Tommy.
You are punching above your weight class.
You want to set it up, bitch.
Look what
I don't want what smoke.
Is it 28 days for you to turn?
When do you
know
want
what I'm
to
saying?
set it up,
Is it 28 days? Are you bleeding? Do you want to go there? I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want you crying.
I just want to set up this debate so I can step on you.
No, you don't want to be respectful. So I'm giving you the same respect. No, you don't. So.
As I was saying, okay, so you done? Are you done? I mean, I heard enough.
See, Tommy, when they hurt, stop it.
After nerd, you gotta allow somebody. You gotta allow somebody space to actually
Black
respond.
Wall Street odds. Black Wall Street odds at YouTube.
After nerd, you was able to say.
So it's weird to hear somebody say.
And you said
it's always weird when a black nigga speak English. I know.
So please give the same.
I get it.
Hold on. Please hold on. Let me just set it up. So
and guess what? I went to a black college. I went to a black college.
See, I don't want to have to start muting you, but we gave you the respect to go on your soliloquy now, and you did insults, and nobody stopped you. So allow Taz to be able to respond, and you're gonna have to take the same insults that you delivered. Without
I don't need to do all that. I actually made my point with the insults already. I really want him to attempt to make that point that he was trying to make when I cut his ass off, because he was wrong. If you're trying to imply that just because Tommy's commentary aligns with every other anti-black, white, racist, non-Black Panther commentary I'm referring to. So when you get up here and say you are Black Panther somehow, tell me how that relates to you and Tommy. Where do you and Tommy intersect that with the Black Panthers?
I was thinking about the Disney property. I can't do this anymore, Tommy. I'm sorry. I bid you adieu. I'm called the Afro nerd. I'm talking about the Disney property. I wasn't talking about the 1960s group. I'm sorry. Pardon me. We speak a different language. I'm sorry. I bid you adieu, Dr. Bracey. Next time, blackwallstreetodds.com. We talk about finance, politics.
So you got something named Black Wall Street, but when you mention the Black Panthers, you're talking about Stan Lee.
Want me to talk about this? Can I talk about this for a second? Can I show you the ignorance? Can I talk about this for a second so I get out of here? Black Wall Street odds.
Black men are doomed, nigga.
Okay, let me see.
Get it in with me, nigga. Let me show you how doomed, nigga.
Let me show you how doomed
you are. A comic book reading fuck, nigga. Get your bitch ass on somewhere. Bye, bitch. Goodbye. Go read a fucking comic book, nigga. How the fuck is it? I can't believe it.
I'm talking about black IPOs on this, right? That's a comic book, right? I'm talking about Ice Cube going public for $300 million. That's comic books to you?
That's wonderful. That ain't motherfucker. We weren't just talking about Ice Cube. No, we just talking about Ice Cube.
You don't get it.
Because we just talking about Ice Cube. Stop trying to move the goalposts. That shit work with Tommy and them white boys, nigga. This the goat you talking to. I'm still waiting on the conversation you ran about promoting black degeneracy in media.
Hold on.
Remember the Shade Room. Remember the Shade Room, World Star Hip Hop. I'm still waiting on that point. I'm still waiting on that point. You talked all that shit to run, bitch. Deal with the Shade Room. Deal with the point you claimed you were making. Stop running. Fake ass IQ motherfucker. Did you forget what the real conversation was? Bitch, Tommy can't help you, nigga. Fanboy motherfucker. The Shade Room, World Star, make your point, bitch.
Okay, can I say something?
Goddamn.
I saw this movie before. It was called Linda Blair. person and turning around and spitting like you are. I can do this all day, Linda.
This is sad.
You are doing.
Can you make your point?
I'm dating myself, Tommy. Carrie, you're bugging out the devils in you right now because you're a grown man. You can't have an articulate conversation like a masculine man. You talk like the hairpiece you got on right now.
How long I gotta wait for it to start?
You sound like a mammy.
How long do I gotta wait for it to start, fam?
You sound like a mammy on the 28th.
How long I gotta wait for the conversation to start, bro?
You're embarrassing, sir.
The Shade Room, World Star Hip Hop.
Hold on.
I'm still waiting.
So Afro Nerd, but so
fucking pussy.
Afro Nerd, we need.
I mentioned Black Wall Street.
Afro Nerd,
can I explain it?
Hold on, Afro Nerd. Hold on, Afro Nerd. Y'all had it. Okay, we got past the insults. Now attempt to have the conversation and actually talk about your point on the World Star part, so we can actually have the conversation. Stop throwing the insults. Taz was stopped on
I'm responding to this.
No problem.
I'm about to say he keep answering it. Y'all play.
Hold on. Let me just hold on. I'm trying to get it so we get. What I'm trying to get you to understand, Afro Nerd, is that Taz
y'all playing up too. He answered that
regular debate, and he won't.
How?
He can repeat himself, but he did. I can tell you.
You tried to help him.
I said no. All I said was I can repeat what he even.
Tommy, he never finished the point. How did he answer it if he didn't finish the point?
And that's why I said I could tell you what I heard him say out of his own mouth. And the audience can wait a minute. The audience, they don't like me, so they can tell you if I'm lying and he said it. They can tell you it doesn't make sense what you're saying. If someone heard someone, why would you say, well, why wouldn't you just say simply, well, what did he say? Or let him say it again.
He's not saying it.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me read these 3 super chats, and Tommy, maybe you could articulate it better since he, Peasy ain't going. Hey Tommy, what is the casual deleting at?
Let me see. We can go back.
Auntie's Border Room. Black dysfunction has been showcased, amplified, and pushed ever since Birth of a Nation and Reefer Madness.
Right. But that ain't what he said,
also,
though, right?
He ain't going.
Right.
It was a law enacted to protect white women from punishment because of how often they were unalive black children from beatings, Tommy.
What?
Okay. Also, the verbal assassin, F around and find out. Afrobird is afraid to debate Taz.
Of course he is.
Woo. Also, Big J.
She's a dick riding fan.
No, she just witnessed that he needs your help.
No, but I'm saying, like, every time somebody says something nice about you ain't never called nobody that say something nice about you a dick rider. You've never said this.
I mean, she's not lying. You trying to help him and you can't.
You can't.
I'm just asking, do you have a dick rider? Is there any of your fans that are dick riders, or all of them just good people? Everybody who likes fans are they good people. They just want to know if there any dick riders.
Bro, it's plenty of people be dick riding.
That's all I'm asking. I just want to see you call one of the people in your comment section that say, "What's up, Taz?" That you stop dick riding.
There are people that just be dick riding. Definitely, hell yeah.
Okay. All right, Big J, Triple X, $2, kick out for another off. You need $18 more, sir. You know that.
He's trying to get $2 to get you kicked off. Boy, you and Al no guess for $2.
I really don't want to repeat myself, but I do want to admit
you was wrong. Linda Blair was the Exorcist. Sissy Spacek was Carrie.
Well, he went to no. He said one again. I'm telling you, he said one when he was talking about personalities. The other, he was saying that with the Carrie reference, he said demons. They're 2 different movies. That's why he gave 2 different references. That y'all can't be, and that's what I'm saying. And then when I can pick it up, it does seem bad, just like Black Panther. Everything he said, I understood that he was talking about the comic. I understood that. And I don't know this man, but I know English.
Oh, man. Woo! This is rough, baby.
It's like I'm listening. I'm like, God, they're not following what he's saying. Ooh.
I don't know. I think he being called out of his name because he got big thumbs and peanut allergies.
I'd be better off calling Univision or Univision. at this stage.
Okay, so all right, so that's Afro. Do you want to get back to the actual conversation, or you just want to?
I do, but I do.
And then somebody in the comment section said, "I understood what he was saying because I'm whitewashed." I told y'all think that black folks, if they don't act a certain way, you then insult them. So we don't have the ability to be diverse. It's because you're whitewashed is that you understand English. What the fuck? Y'all niggas have been speaking no other language but English. Your mama, your grandmama, all y'all speak English. And y'all niggas think it's smart to be dumb?
No.
Nobody made y'all think this. Nobody made one of these black people, Sharon, sit up there and think that the blacker you are, the dumber you are. They just said it. It's because you're whitewashed.
No. One person said it. It's not they.
Who checked them?
One person said it.
Who checked them?
It doesn't matter. You did. So, but what I'm saying is that we cannot say because that one person says something that is the totality of us. No, we have what, 6 people on the panel, and all of us got our own style of how we communicate and how we love black folks.
Why do y'all refer to people as whitewash? You just said because Angry Man didn't agree with you, or because his take on something that apparently his Irish is coming out. You did this.
Absolutely not. That is not why. The reason why I said his Irish is coming out is because he is saying certain things. He is calling.
Oh, so Irish people hate blacks.
He is calling somebody that do not have a.
So Irish people hate blacks.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So then, how can his Irish be coming out?
Because he don't understand the culture of what black folks are. So he don't understand just because he might look like a certain thing doesn't mean that he is that thing. So people that's outside the culture, that is somebody that's.
So why you can't say he doesn't understand? Why you got to bring Irish people in it? That don't make sense. So what if a white person's talking to So if a white person is talking to another white person that doesn't understand what that white person is saying, he gonna then say that's the nigger coming out of you.
No, so the specific term was a dysfunction.
So he said he was Irish. So that's why I'm bringing up the Irish, because he said he was Irish.
No, and I said if a white person is talking to
hold on. Shout out to the verbal assassin. Afro Bird is afraid of PhD, but also he always cries and runs when she's up there. So that's why I bring up the Irish part, because he is somebody that brings up the Irish in him.
So okay, so again, your children, if they disagree with a black person, they get to say that's the white side of you. Or if they're talking with a white person and they disagree with that white person, they get to say that's the black side of you.
No,
because we disagree.
And the reason why, so the difference is, right, so they could bring that up, but then my child would have to be able to defend that, say, no, this is what I'm saying, and articulate themselves. But what Angry Man doing is not articulating himself. You cannot.
He's not here.
Hold on. What I'm saying is this: those questions are just muddy in the water, and it's not apples to apples, because that man is literally.
It could be he's dumb.
Acting as if Karmelo, he is acting
it
as
could
if
be he's
Karmelo,
dumb, not Irish.
Hold on. He's acting as if Karmelo is a criminal before.
He could be an asshole, not Irish.
Because he has a lack of.
He could be an asshole, not Irish. He could be an idiot, not Irish. He could be a shit talker, not Irish. He could be a lot of things. He could be a liar, not Irish. Just a liar.
Yeah, but clearly, this man has a issue, right, with black folks. And that is something that's gonna, maybe because he has some eternal fight that he is doing, because that's what he's communicating. I don't know why we're trying to act as if we don't understand that man has an issue with black folks, the way how.
Hold on. And when did he tell you? Wait a minute. And when did he tell you he didn't? Wait a minute. When did he tell you he didn't? If I had an issue with the Catholic Church, and clearly I keep talking about what the Catholic Church does to children or the Boy Scouts, am I supposed to not have it? He never told you he don't have an issue. Matter of fact, that's his standpoint, is my issue with them. He ain't hit it. That don't make sense what you're saying. He never came out and said, I'm trying to pretend something. That's why I said, this is fake ass outrage. Y'all got people up here lying and saying someone never said that they said something they never said.
And I give you credit for muddying the water, but no, that man.
Did you
has
just learn this
absolute
phrase?
Hold on.
Did you just learn that phrase? You said that 1,000 times. What you doing? Taking word class?
I'm attempting to explain it. That man has told me plenty of times that he cares for the black community, that he loves the black community, and the reason why he talks bad
still has an issue with him.
But right, I understand you want to muddy the waters for him.
He still.
What I'm saying is that he does not talk about black folks in a way of uplifting them at all. Somebody that
why does he have to do it the way you want him to do it?
It's not the way how I want to do it. I'm hearing the man communicate. It is no way that if we was to hear a husband talk to his wife and all he do is down her every single day, all day, we cannot say also that man love his wife. Nobody
if he got a legit, wait a minute. If he, I got a legit, wait. I got a legitimate beef. I got a legitimate beef with my crackhead cousin. I ain't said nothing nice about my crackhead cousin because he a fucking crackhead and he done robbed his own mama and he done robbed other motherfuckers. I care about him enough to keep calling him a crackhead until he get off the crack.
No. No, you cannot keep just throwing things to muddy the water.
When did you just learn this phrase, muddy the water? Because you said it 19 times now.
That is not comparable. It is not even close to comparable. Your cousin is not somebody that you take care of on a day-to-day basis. Your cousin, you see once in a blue. Your wife is somebody that you deal with every single day.
Just like niggas he talking about on the streets.
Guess what, your cousin? Guess what? Your cousin go ahead and get herself deleted for smoking crack. You was like, well, I told him stop smoking crack, and you just put your hands up and you go to Fish Fry, and you wouldn't
say nothing nice about him, no. You wouldn't say nothing nice.
So that's the difference. That's the difference. When we are talking about somebody that actually loves somebody, they're willing to build them up. He is not attempting to build anybody up. He is attempting to tear them down.
So how do you feel about him then? Let me ask you, how do you feel about him?
I don't have no feelings about him.
Yeah, I got it verbal.
So you don't have no feelings about him? Because no. I didn't have to ask, well, how do you feel about black men?
I think they could be awesome.
Yet I watch you on a daily basis with other people talking down to them, finding a problem with them. I literally have seen it. Again, you didn't say a nice thing about them when a woman stood up there and said, black men aren't leaders. You did not say a nice thing about them. That whole show I was with you, you did not uplift black men at all. When they were saying that they were violent, you did not say, no, they're not. Y'all can go watch the show. I am not making that up.
This is the problem when people muddy the water. It's just not a true statement. I just do not do that at all. At all.
I said the show I was on, where they were doing that, you did not stand up and do that.
I talk about black men in a very positive light. The problem is majority of people do not want to accept that kind of conversation at all because of people like Eggman that's always bringing somebody down. Majority of the time when I'm talking about black men, I ain't talking about them in a bad light at all.
Again,
I have proof of it. Shadow knows it. Shadow's been here plenty of times when he thought
I pointed out what happened on the show I was on.
After conversations, it's actually the opposite. I am not the one talking down on black folks at all. But before we finish this conversation, Tommy, the GOAT want to show some evidence. Go ahead, GOAT.
Yeah, I just want to show where I actually challenged him at and why he ran from it.
Racialize it. It's not white dysfunction.
Hold on, Afro-Nerd. He's trying to present.
This is our leadership.
Hold on,
we should not own dysfunction racially like that.
You argue with the damn thing.
Stop.
Right? With the goddamn video.
Tommy is fair when he talks about, again, this is in-house and out-house conversations. There needs to be an in-house conversation about our dysfunction. It really does. We have a dysfunction economy we don't talk about. We have a vice economy we don't talk about. Right? There are people. Some are, if you want to go into that.
We have a dysfunction economy we don't talk about. The only reason I cut the bitch off, because I talk about it all the time.
Yeah, but wait.
I think the issue becomes you being part of that dysfunction economy. You trying to save his bitch ass instead of letting him fight his own battle. Because like I said, you're part of the dysfunctional economy. So whatever argument he was trying to make, I was willing to hear it, but he shouldn't be able to run to you for help when you are part of what he claimed to be the dysfunctional society or economy, but he want to move you out of it because he a bitch. He don't want to say that because he's a fanboy. He don't want to fall out with Tommy. No, bro, that's what he said. So he should be able to stand on what he's arguing about, a dysfunctional economy. You don't have to stand on it because you're trying to help him. I get it.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. Said this went right over Taz's head again. Taz presented this evidence, y'all. I didn't present it. Afro Nerd didn't present it. Taz did. And what happened, what y'all heard, was this man said, we have a dysfunction economy. He then said, Taz, out of his own mouth, that's when I wanted to stop him to say, and because I had been saying, he never brought up my name.
I did.
So that was the point. That was the point. That is a weird thing that this dude is talking about something and he's trying to get to his point, and you brought me into it.
Because do I need to show you again? Wait, slow down. Do I need to show you again where he said your name? He brought you into it. I responded by saying your name again because you belong in the conversation, not on the outside of it. What you talking about?
Didn't you just played it? You just played it.
You didn't? Oh, you didn't hear your name get said?
No, but play it again.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, let me play it again. Let me go back and pull it back up. I thought you knew he said your name. That's the only reason why I repeated your name.
I don't remember him saying, Tommy, don't do that. No, I'm saying, I don't remember him saying, Tommy, don't do anything.
Tommy has a legitimate, right. He said, Tommy has a point, is what he said. Do you remember him saying that?
Well, at the beginning, hold on. He was saying, I agree with some of the things that Tommy was talking about today.
No, he was saying that led into his statement, though. All of this is one sentence. All of this is one statement.
Just play it from when he came in.
Yeah, all of it's one statement. That ain't me making it up. Now I got to go back and find the timestamp again. Give me 1 minute. Give me 30 seconds. I don't remember where it was.
This is remedial. This is a remedial school right now, but go ahead.
Then, well, it don't have to be. We could just have a conversation.
Well, if we were having a conversation, the first thing would be, this is something you seem to do a lot. And that is, you will try to say something about people being a fan of mine, which is the weirdest thing that a man keeps saying. No, so then stop bringing that up. If somebody's a fucking fan of mine, why does that need to be brought up? Or you need to be bringing up that they need to be talking about me. That is quick. Well, that is very weird.
Stand down, bro. So like I said, there was no reason for him to mention you and take you out of it. I want to know why he thinks. Okay, so cool, so great. So stand down, please. So cool, so stand down, please. I'm trying to understand why he tried to make a point as if there's not already a call-out culture in the Black community, as if that's not already in place, and as if that dysfunction within that isn't already an economy. That's what I'm asking him.
Go ahead, brother, because please, I want to hear you.
Can I explain this, or he wants to play the clip over again? Whatever.
I want to hear your explanation. Go ahead.
I just want you to explain it.
Well, I said it before. What I said is, you can critique Tommy for the economy that he participates in. I think he participates in a different ecosystem. I mentioned a few names like Ann Coulter is considered a provocateur. You could talk about Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro. I think he's been on some of these folks' shows or knows them. That's a different ecosystem. Critiquing Black dysfunction is not the same as Black dysfunction.
It absolutely is. I disagree. Right, and so that's where I disagree. So
now that's fine, but think about it. He did answer it. Now that's where the conversation can go, but he did answer it.
Right. So I didn't say he didn't answer that.
Now, can I mention something else quickly?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let him respond. Let him respond to.
That's what he did.
He can go ahead and explain.
We got a solid answer. Let him.
No, Sharon. He said he can finish it off. I think he's trying to just dovetail something he said.
Let him expound what he said. Let him expound.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to, when I mentioned Black Wall Street odds, and you kind of giggled on that, I was confused because Black Wall Street is a very tragic, but successful at the same time economic situation with Black people historically. So I have a YouTube channel called Black Wall Street Odds. And when I threw out Ice Cube's name, you kind of didn't understand that. because his company went public, right? This is about black positivity, the counter to vice culture. I'm trying to present alternate culture. So when a black man who his company goes public the same day that SpaceX goes public, and I've been on black YouTube platforms and black folks are giggling, he's comparing Ice Cube with Elon. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is this man created a company from scratch. Black man, since black males are so maligned, the company you can buy stock in as a black person to get behind it, and you can make money, and he can make money. A black owned company is the only black professional league that has gone public. Our Knicks, Sharon, are going to be next. The Knicks and the Rangers are going to go public as separate entities. That's a side game. I talk about that. I talk about Prince's vault being worth money. I talked about the Woo York Knicks, as in Wu-Tang, how they got together, right? All I'm saying is all these things. Matter of fact, the next was about black hair. Get this. If black folks aren't aware, NASA is studying black hair. Now people are giggling. We're going to giggle ourselves out of the next payday. Asians are going to keep on making money off of your hair. Black hair is being studied by NASA, right? Okay. So all I'm saying is this is my channel trying to give black folks game on investing in black things. Think about how good that would be to invest in black things. Now this is coming from the corny black guy. This is coming from the guy, the white speaking black guy who went to a black college who has a piano called Black Vulture Eyes. Just play the Sharon. If you want to break in when people doing this, just play that little song. Just play that song they have at the Oscars when they
right, yeah. because after nerd, you gotta put a period on it somewhere, so this way.
All I'm saying is we have to listen to each other.
Hold on, after nerd, you said a lot. That's a lot to digest.
He said a lot without saying anything about World Star, the Shade Room, or the economy that he got cut off for talking about. The economy that promotes degeneracy. The Tommy Sotomayor economy. That economy.
That's not the same economy. We can argue about that.
He did answer that. See, that was the first thing he said.
Hey, my nigga. I just sat here and listen.
Let him argue it.
You need to loosen the tension off your do-rag, sir.
So because Tommy, if I'm not mistaken, Tommy did do content at some point with Ann Culture, did he not? Did you not?
It's separate economy.
You've never done any content with her, never shouted her out or nothing.
Now you don't went to shouted her out.
I'm trying to remember what it is because your name was tied to her. And
I'm gonna give the answer. I shouted her out when she said something simple, which was, hold on. She said that civil rights is for blacks, not others. And I said, she's right.
Right. So I have just simply a good memory. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. I didn't remember if you did content with her or if you just simply attached yourself to her, which you're saying you did now. So now that you attached yourself to her, now we can go back to what the Goofy just said, right?
But he said she's in a different economy.
But how is she in a different economy if you're in it with her?
No, she said me and her are in the same one.
Right. One that denigrates black people.
That ain't what he said. He said that was the criticism.
That's what I'm saying, though. Do you not understand what I'm saying?
But that's different than what he's saying. You cannot try to hold him to what you think.
Having an interaction.
No, I'm saying you can't hold him to what you think.
She's anti-black. He's making the claim that there's an economy. He doesn't.
You use a word and call it anti-black. You're using a word anti-black. He would tell you he doesn't believe it is anti-black. That's your opinion.
Right. I know. I
so
know
he can argue your opinion if you ain't going to change.
What?
If you're adding things that another person's not saying. If I say I don't want my child to be
on what he's saying because he don't have to, because you keep being there for him. Like I understand you got to save your fucking sons, but I'm talking to him. Do you not get that?
I think you jealous because I got more sons than you, apparently.
No,
You
but ain't nobody never gonna have to speak for me, little nigga. Nobody. You know he can't. You know he can't. So you keep trying to help him, nigga.
He was just speaking. You didn't hear him.
I can hear him plain as day. He won't stand on what he said. He said the Shade Room. He said World Star. For some reason, you skipping that and going to Ann Coulter and Tommy. I'm saying all y'all the same. Why do he have to deal with his point? Why do he have to deal with his own point? Why he keep running behind you?
He talked until Sharon was trying to stop him from talking.
This is insane.
Did it not just happen, Sharon? That he was talking so long that
because he wouldn't wrap it up. It's a conversation.
But then you said I'm trying to okay.
Right. So if you just stand down, I still don't even understand what every time this man. My God. I cannot believe
someone isn't understanding someone. That's typically what other people do. I've done it to people who don't even like me. If they say something, the other person don't understand it.
I would never get in the middle of your conversation like this, but it's crazy. Why do you have to help him so much?
Because it was about me. Leave me out of it. Don't put my name in it. You literally put my name in it when no one did.
Put your name in it, motherfucker. What your stupid ass don't get, nigga? He put your motherfucking name in it.
How did I put my name in it?
He put your name in it. He did.
I agree with what Tommy said.
Right. So who put your name in it, me or him?
He was following me.
So who said your name, me or him?
No, you did. You said you tried to turn around and make his argument about the thing he was making it, trying to say, well, Tommy do it. That's weird.
Okay,
so talking about calling out dysfunction.
What happened when they was asking Kobe Bryant about?
Why wouldn't you include Tommy? Why wouldn't you include Tommy? Right.
Hold on. Let me try to connect it. So Afro used you as a launching pad to add the whole dysfunction conversation in, and that's why Taz is tying you into the conversation. That's what's going on. He said, I agree with Tommy's point. And then he connected you.
And what was Tommy's point? Because Tommy didn't say that we have an
dysfunction economy. Dysfunction economy. You didn't say that.
What he said he agreed with. I didn't say that. I never said that.
No, you didn't.
That's fine.
Which is why I didn't understand how he could tie it to you in any way, shape, or form and then say that. Which is why he should have to explain that.
Say to me.
Hold on, Tommy, so you can understand. This is why Taz was trying to get Afro Nerd to connect the two, because he didn't understand why he was adding you into it.
He didn't. He just said he agreed with what I was saying. Y'all can play it back. Y'all, this is insane.
How can he agree and then say that shit, though, is my point.
He went on to his own point. He went on to his own point. He was saying,
I agree with what
he said about this.
Right,
now let me make my because he was just saying, like, wait a minute. The other guy that's on the panel earlier today, when he came up, what did he do? He said, I disagree with what Tommy said. He started off that way. All he was saying was, I heard something Tommy said, and then he said he disagreed with me. Then he went on to make his own point. He was just pointing out that what he heard me say, he disagreed with. I don't understand how y'all don't see how conversations go. If I walk up...
I know how they go, fam. That's why I asked multiple times again, just get into the dysfunction economy that I cut you off when you were talking about, and you just keep missing that he won't talk about that. He can't.
Me in the dysfunction economy.
Yeah, I did. I'm so sorry, Tommy. I shouldn't have said your name. I didn't know it was going to mean you got to save the bitch. I didn't know you was going to put on the cape and save the bitch. I didn't know you was going to have to save the bitch. I didn't know that. My bad.
Why would you personally? Again, if we was up here talking about somebody cheating and I said, Taz done cheated, why don't you? Like, what the fuck I do to get in it? Like, that would be weird.
He put you in it.
He didn't. Y'all, this is crazy. This is the most circular argument. Just like he said a lot about that culture thing. Didn't you do videos with Ag Culture? No. Didn't you associate with it? No. Well, you said something. Yeah, I said something about one thing. She said, yeah, I remember that. That's what I was talking about. That don't make sense. And everybody knows that's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. You didn't remember that, therefore you attached us.
I didn't.
Okay, so,
Crazy.
so this is what we're gonna,
How the fuck was you attached to the bitch then if I ain't remember it?
I'm not attached to her. By your logic,
Okay,
you can
fine.
throw
All right,
any person's name out.
That minute
Talk
you was
about it.
attached to the my
Tag.
nigga, you a goofy cat, bro.
Talking about you.
That, bro. I could pull the shit up and show you your attachment to the bitch.
Okay.
Do you want to see
about
it?
a lot of things I'm not attached
attachment to the bitch.
Let me
talk about a lot of things. I'm not attached to those people. That makes zero sense.
Hold on. Let's attempt to move it forward. So this way we can get back to the economy then, because I do think that part is interesting, right? So the dysfunction economy. So for this dysfunction economy in the Black culture, Tommy, do you believe that you are part of the Black dysfunction economy? So this way we could hash out that.
Well, you have to describe what it means. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? And then I can tell you if I'm in it or not.
Okay, go. Would you like to try to explain this?
You asked the question. You can't explain it. You asked the question.
Because
I mean, at some point it would go back to Afro Nerd because he never finished laying it out because he was too fucking cowardly.
Well, but he did.
I'll try to do it for him. I'll try to do it.
Okay, Sharon. Afro Nerd did. He did explain it. He even said that's why he said there are two different ecosystems. I'll repeat his words. What he said. Anybody in the comment section can tell me if I'm lying that he said it. What he said was, he said you got World Star Hip Hop. He said you have these housewives. He said you have the Shade Room. And he said what they are doing is taking the dysfunction and pushing it forward. And they're getting paid off of it. While we're the ones who are thinking, well, that must be
how is Tommy doing something different than that? How is Tommy doing something different than taking the dysfunction and moving it forward?
So he's saying that you are doing the critiquing part, right? So he's saying Tommy
I'm critiquing said dysfunction.
Okay, so now
but you're
critiquing. So like ESPN and the NBA, we could say they are connected. They are both a part of the same economy. One is critiquing it, and one is playing the sport, right? So we could put World Star Hip Hop in playing the sport, and we could put you into critiquing the sport. So now, why is that not attached as one economy is my question.
And then there you go. Very good way of putting it together. Now, that's why I asked. I said, if you put me in that economy, like the way you explained it, then of course I'd be in that economy. By the way you explained it. Now, again, you would not say ESPN by critiquing the NBA is the NBA, though. You wouldn't say it. Nor if they were critiquing it and saying, like, okay, we watch the games and the games are shit, or I think the games are set up. Well, the NBA would get upset with them for doing that because they were saying that the league is fake and the outcome is predetermined. You would not then at that point say they are the same and they're in it for the same thing, but you could still say they're in the same economy, because if you're getting paid to say the NBA is fake and you're getting paid to play in the NBA, then you both are getting paid because you're so once you use the word economy, well, then they both are getting paid to do that around the NBA.
Okay, so the way how I framed it, so the way how I framed it, you agree with it, but the way how Afro framed it, you still might not agree that you're a part of it.
No, not that I don't disagree. I'm saying I agree with how he framed it because he told you it's a separate thing, which is what I just told you. If I was saying the NBA was fake every day, or what about the people who are saying this is a perfect one, that Supergirl is going to suck? People are watching their videos and they're getting paid by saying Supergirl is going to suck. Would you say they're in the same economy as movie making Supergirl? That James Gunn and them are in the same economy? They're not.
Yes.
James Gunn's economy is based upon its success. The guy criticizing it is based upon its failure. It's not the same. It will do just like this. You want to go up or want to go down?
I disagree. Anybody?
I mean, like I say, it's literally making excuses. Like it's literally just sitting here making excuses like somebody fucking stupid or something. So I'll say it again. If the question is about calling out bad behavior in the black community, which is what he said, he made it seem like we have a problem with calling out degeneracy in the black community. Then he hinged that conversation on an economy. The only reason I said that was an issue is because people like you people like Myron Gaines, the Black Manosphere, and all of you other people, whoever you want to add to that yourself, all of you are part of promoting bad things that make Black people look even worse in mainstream, in the media. Whether you want to say it's right or wrong, whether you want to call it good or bad, you're promoting Black degeneracy no different than the white people you're talking about. That's what I don't get.
So people who criticize white supremacy are promoting white supremacy.
Ain't that why the SPLC is
I literally just asked a direct question. A person that criticizes white supremacy is pushing white supremacy by your logic.
The argument can be made, yes.
All right. And the same if you criticize homosexuality, you're pushing homosexuality. If you criticize the police, you're pushing the police. Okay, I'm okay with you. As long as y'all consistent, we're good. So if you criticize me, you're pushing me.
Correct.
That argument can be made.
The argument's also made with what Sharon said. ESPN, yeah, they're going to criticize NBA players, but they're actually a promoter of the NBA. They're in partnership with the NBA. So yeah, you do promote those things by criticizing them and even giving them.
Yeah, but they're not criticizing. Hold on, no, they don't just sit there and criticize the NBA. They promote it by literally showing the games. They promote it by saying a great matchup. They promote it by saying this is one of the best games. They promote it by saying this is one of the best players. They're saying that I say nothing positive. I only go around looking for the negative. That's why I said if there was ESPN and all they did was say the NBA was fake, nobody would say they're in partnership.
Well, that's because they are actually in partnership, but in a way, just like you mentioned with the Supergirl reference, you are in a way promoting it because that's going to make people want to go see the movie and see if you're correct. So it does promote.
It actually isn't though, but since they've been doing that, and that's why James Gunn have been complaining about it. Since all those podcasters, which is the same reason why what's her name complained about male podcasters. She said that's why she lost the damn race. So what y'all are saying is a lie, because if you say something bad about something long enough, it usually is going to make people not go see it, not go be a part of it, not vote for it. So that is the reason why if you go look at Movie Tracker right now, at first, the Movie Tracker said that the Supergirl was expected to make 65 million. Do you know that because of all of the bad talk it's been getting from all of the podcasters, they're now expected to make 35 million? A 30 million drop simply because people have been talking negative about it. That is a reason why Rotten Tomatoes exist. There's a reason, because if they say something good about your movie, there's a higher chance people are going to go see it. If they say it sucks, they're not going. And ain't nobody going to say that group who said the movie sucks is in line with the people who made the movie. They're in the same economy. They're not. One of them need them to make money in order for them to be a success. The other needs it to be a failure in order for them to be a success.
And therefore, they're in the same. Hold up. Real quick. They're in the same industry. They're just on separate sides
there you go.
of the coin. But at the same time,
even then, they're not in the same industry, because if you think about it, the guy that's critiquing the movie doesn't make movies.
But they're
not even in the same industry.
They kind of need each other. But at the same time, look at you, Tommy. You're wearing a Trump hat. You're wearing a Trump hat. So let's speak objectively. When you're talking about Donald Trump, all of the negative publicity that he's had, do you believe that that's giving him more of a platform, and now more people paid attention to what he said because of the negative publicity?
Well, first off, he had a huge platform before, which is why everybody knew him before he ever did anything. Before he ever ran, let's not try to pretend he became a worldwide name because he ran for president. He was a worldwide name before then. Literally was, so much so that his name became a thing. His name became a thing. It's like Babe Ruthian.
But the negative publicity has also helped him. There's an old saying in show business that all publicity is good publicity.
No, I agree with you, but he was who he was. He has gotten a bad name because of bad politics.
Whoever is
I disagree with that.
Whoever chat Billy's in, because I can't block him from my chat. Please block Billy, because he's saying, a whole bunch of nonsense.
I told you to give me a wrench, and you won't give me no wrench.
That ain't from your chat. It's not from. It's not from a chat that I can.
Oh, I was.
So whoever chat, I think it's either Uda's or Beachy's chat. Is somehow you got to block that person because I can't block them.
You got to tell them to stop broadcasting your show. Then tell them to stop doing that.
So now
I would never do that. I would never broadcast your show, Sharon. I wouldn't.
I just want to be clear though, right? So when you didn't refute anything,
hold on. Uda or Beachy, do y'all see Billy 902 in y'all chat? Can somebody please block his ass?
Can we just block the whole person or just his ass?
Yes, we just need his ass blocked. Go ahead, go. Hopefully we get that.
I was just saying because like Tommy sat there and kind of just finished out that scenario I was given by, agreeing. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't disagree that somewhat doing a video about Tommy is promoting Tommy. But having said that, now do you understand now why I was trying to get him to have his own conversation? Now do you understand that, though, Tommy?
About which part?
About that economy that he's referring to. Because even though you may not feel like you belong in the conversation, he should have to highlight and at least outline where the shade room and all these other places aren't the degeneracy economy. Because I'm saying that already exists. And because I
was gonna say I can tell you where he did that. I can tell you where he did.
Let me find out. Somebody in Uda's goddamn chat. If you have a wrench, please block that person. Beachy, can you hear me, Beachy? Can you make sure this person, Billy, is not in your chat?
What Beachy at on? What's she on La Brea?
Beachy, you can hear me, Beachy? Yeah. Can you check to see if this Billy person is in your chat? Because Uda is frozen.
Let me refresh.
Is she off of Figueroa? Is she on Fig?
Nah, I don't see him. Is that what they're going by, Billy?
Yes. It's saying do fentanyl on it.
They're not over here.
All right, so
wait, let me check the other. Let me check vertical. Hold on. Go on. All right.
Like I know you gotta have at least one mod in his chat. Like, come on, Uda channel. Like you gotta have at least one mod over there. Like, goddamn. That's crazy. He's trying to literally get the, I don't know what's the problem.
What is he saying? He's bothering this crap out of you. I want to see what he's saying now. You bringing attention to it. You promoting it.